you guys know, you're not just always, even though you're maybe in fashion, you're not spending all of your time on your phone looking at fashion. In fact, 91% of the content that's consumed on the phone is social networks. So you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on Snapchat, all those different things 91% of the time. So when you're thinking about shopping, don't just think about, when you're on a retail site, especially the next generation is shopping all the time, especially on social networks. So one thing that we're predicting is what we call universal checkout, or distributed commerce, becoming much more popular. So what does that mean? It means that you don't have to actually be on a retailer's website in order to buy a product. You want to be able to buy that product whenever, wherever you see it, without going through a really clunky experience of redirecting to the retailer's site and entering your credit card information, and you're on your mobile device and you pinch and zoom. We're expecting these buy buttons that companies like Facebook and Pinterest and all these other companies are experimenting with, and we're actually launching this technology in May. We expect that to be everywhere. So that's immediacy. Now we'll talk about personalization. So personalization is funny because I think you don't like maybe necessarily know that you want it, or you don't necessarily recognize it when it's there. But if it's not there, it's a really kind of awful experience. So here's some statistics of what people expect when they shop. I shop a lot on Amazon, and I'm really used to when I log in, it's recommending the products, it's saying you bought this before, you should buy this again, all of that stuff. It's really just necessary now for retailers to invest in the technology to make my experience maybe different than your experience or your experience. So that's personalization. Authenticity. So we did a study of kind of what younger women look for in advertisements, and 63% of them said that they would rather see kind of real women than celebrities in advertisements, and that they're more likely to buy when they see these real women. So these real women can be YouTube stars, they can be fashion bloggers, or they can be kind of the girl next door, but they're just really less interested in the celebrities that I think a lot of us grew up with. And so they're looking to see these authentic experiences. And one way that we think a lot of people are engaging with authentic experiences is through different content. So whether it's social media, whether it's these fashion bloggers, sharing their street style looks, all of that stuff is really driving the future of shopping. So we have a network of fashion bloggers who use our tools, our product listings, and that business is growing about 70% year over year. So people are just engaging more and more. They are obsessed with these fashion bloggers that they don't even know. They know where they go on vacation, what they eat for breakfast, everything. And because of that kind of real connection that they feel, they're purchasing a lot of products from them. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this, I think, later, but some things that I think are going to happen to brick and mortar, to retail in the future is that it's going to exist. So I think it's very necessary to have both an online store and an in-store store. But I think you have to make that experience in store different than online. So there's some things that you can do in a store that you can't do online. So one thing is having a different experience. So there's a couple companies that are super popular in the US now. One is called SoulCycle. You pay about $40, you go for 45 minutes and you ride a bike, and it's just kind of this cult, and it's all about the experience of interacting with the other riders and the instructors, and you can follow the instructors. The other is Dry Bar. You can go into this salon, but all they do is blow dry your hair. They don't cut it, they don't color it, it's just Dry Bar. So experiences like that, we see people are spending more and more money on those experiences, more time. So any way to kind of have in your store, and I'm sure other people will talk about this, cocktails or personal stylists, or get your nails done while you wait, all of that stuff, I think is going to happen more and more frequently. Expertise, so offering something in your store that you can't do online. So personal stylists are one example. Real is a luxury consignment store. If you have, leftover designer goods that you don't wear anymore, you should sell them to the Real. They were online only, and then in New York they opened these small little shops to do white glove appraisals. So you could bring in your jewelry, your fine jewelry, your art, and they would sit with you and look at it real time. So that was something clearly you can't do online. You have to ship out your goods, all of that stuff. So it's a different reason for people to come into the store. Warby Parker is a glasses company. They also started out online, and now they have stores kind of in different key markets. When you're buying glasses, you want to try on a bunch of glasses. You might need help with the fit. So they were able to offer an in-store experience that, again, they couldn't do online. And then convenience. So we talked a little bit about how people are impatient or they want something immediately. And we're seeing more stores doing buy online, pick up in store, or different reasons to come in, get same-day delivery, pop in, and get what you want. So that's kind of what I think brick and mortar will be in the future, is kind of a different reason to come into the store than online. And just some other things that we see. So distributed commerce, I talked about a little bit earlier. You should be able to buy whenever you want to buy, wherever you want to buy it. Virtual reality, there's a session on this later. Just think it's something interesting that we'll see. Same day or hour delivery, and then these smaller shops that maybe don't have the entire breadth of products or selection that you have online. But if you're on a trip to Moscow, you forgot your favorite boots, maybe you just pop by the Barney's pop-up and grab those boots. So again, what we think about in our business when we're looking at the future of shopping, and hopefully something helpful for you all to think about when you're building your stores, your business models, etc. Are these three themes of immediacy, personalization, and authenticity. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leanne. Now I would like to give the word to Mr. Pak. I believe the Ministry of Industry has great plans for Russian brands. These days we've been seeing that there are many independent Russian brands that are doing well, that are starting. Many of them are already started to be consolidated. I believe in the audience may be people representing independent brands in Russia. So, Mr. Pak, I believe you have in the Ministry of Industry projects and initiatives to help Russian brands go abroad and export and sell worldwide. And I'm sure Russia is going to play a very important role in the next few years. Can you please tell us a bit about this?
Спасибо большое. Спасибо, во-первых, за приглашение, принять участие в этом мероприятии. И очень интересная была у вас презентация. И вот в продолжении этой темы просто прозвучали уже очень важные слова, что каждая покупка, по большому счету, сопровождается определенным комфортом и удовольствием для человека, который совершает эту покупку. И когда мы говорим о разных форматах торговли, вот мы в министерстве уверены, чем больше таких форматов разнообразных, тем больше комфорт для потребителя существует, потому что разнообразие — это и сетевые магазины, и торговые центры, и онлайн, и большое количество сопутствующих услуг, которые существуют в торговле, позволяет максимально с наибольшим, скажем так, удовольствием удовлетворить потребности покупателя. Но я отвечу на ваш вопрос. Сначала я хотел бы рассказать, может быть, немножко о сравнении новых форматов торговли с традиционным ритейлом. И мы в этой части должны сказать, что, конечно, у фэшн-ритейла, неважно в каком формате он существует, есть свои особенности. Эти особенности две. Это сезонность товаров и про интернет-торговлю, в России этот сегмент развивается, но пока еще не так бурно, как во многих европейских странах. В целом объем интернет-торговли мы оцениваем примерно в 3% от всего, от общего оборота торговли за прошлый год. Безусловно, в одежде и обуви этот процент выше. Вот вы говорили недавно о компании Inditex. В России Inditex продает онлайн около 10% по двум брендам Sari и Massimo Dutti. А в целом оборот по сети Inditex в России 60 миллиардов рублей. Соответственно, вот примерно вам для понимания, это миллиард евро, для понимания те цифры, которые Inditex зарабатывает в России через онлайн. Причем очень интересно, я недавно встречался с руководителем Inditex в России, и он отметил, что открытие онлайн-магазина у них не уменьшило покупки и трафик в обычных магазинах. Вот таким образом, это еще раз подтверждение того факта, что разные форматы торговли зачастую предназначены для разных покупателей и удовлетворяют разные потребности. И чем больше таких форматов, тем больше комфорт испытывает, тем более комфортно потребителю, нам с вами как покупателям. Причем абсолютно, я вот даже по своему опыту, я очень много и часто покупаю в онлайне, но многие мои коллеги предпочитают традиционные магазины, и это просто сложившийся определенный, наверное, стиль потребления. При этом мы прекрасно понимаем, что в настоящий момент интернет-торговля – это одна из немногих площадок в России для стартапов в области малого торгового бизнеса. И поэтому для российских производителей, как фэшн-индустрии, так и вообще любых производителей небольших, это важный инструмент дистрибуции с точки зрения поиска своей рыночной ниши. Если мы будем говорить о каких-то других каналах продажи, я просто цифры некоторые назову, все эти цифры достаточно оценочные, потому что официальной статистики в этой части не ведется, но мы проводим периодически какие-то обследования, опросы, на эти цифры можно ориентироваться. Доля сетевой торговли в одежде в России около 25%. Наибольшая доля приходится одежды по-прежнему на рынке, на рыночную и ярмарочную торговлю. Мы в целом оцениваем этот сегмент как такой достаточно важный, потому что